Movies with MegaShaun is coming at you live. A Thanksgiving Gobble Gobble edition. Whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, damn it, you're going to do it with MegaShaun. We're talking about Creed. Stay tuned. Creed, directed by Ryan Coogler. Fantastic director. You know he's done some other smaller projects, but, obviously Fruitville Station, which also starred Michael B. Jordan. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I like the direction it took. First, we'll start with Michael B. Jordan's portrayal of Adonis Creed or Adonis Johnson. But I think he did very, very well. I'm hearing a lot of Oscar buzz. I don't agree with any of that. People get very so quick. They're very quick in the moment. I think this is the case for that, is that he didn't do bad, but this isn't Raging Bull. It's better than Southpaw, a lot better than Southpaw. But if anybody would get any Oscar nod, possibly Stallone, but then this is also the character that he's the most familiar with in his repertoire, is the one he wrote 20, 30, however many years ago that the first Rocky came out. Now, in regards to Stallone, speaking on him, he brought it. You've seen him in the Expendables, some movies that have made it to the theater but been more B-movie, I would say, in some time. This has been one of Stallone's best roles, but again, I think it's the familiarity that he has with the character. He's able to kind of just go there, that natural, that natural drawl he has doesn't need to be cleaned up for this character, because especially now he's gotten older. So any worse speech kind of works better for him because he's an older man. The concept of the story I enjoyed. Obviously, it doesn't paint Apollo in the greatest situation, seeing as this is not a son conceived by his wife, but outside of the marriage that obviously he was not aware of, because we all saw his demise in the ring, which is now a Ronda Rousey meme and Lakers meme, and just any meme for anybody who seems to be dead and not coming back. I definitely enjoyed it. It wasn't stereotypical. These things happen in any situation, so you kind of see Adonis's rise from that, not wanting to be in his father's shadow once he finds out, that is in fact who his father is, but they deal with that very early on in the film. But just, again, wanting to make a name for himself. But then obviously it's very hard to make a name for yourself when this is who you are. This is whose blood you have. Meeting Rocky, them having the conversations as you see in the trailers, and then their relationship growing and progressing, and then moving forward to him being trained as a fighter, him learning to control the anger and also to not hold on to a lot of the anger, especially, being mad at someone that you don't have any reason to be mad at. So what I didn't like about the movie, I'm not sure how boxing works, but obviously it's a movie, so you have time constraints, but it does seem that his rise was very fast. They kind of made it make sense, but even still, you're like, hey, I don't even know who this guy is. So, but then when I watch boxing and I see some of the people that Floyd fights, I don't know who the hell they are either. So that's how it can really work. So, but that's the only thing I didn't like, was that it was just, he was literally from 0 to 100, but, in an hour and some change, you got to make magic happen. But all around, great film. The fight scenes is what I feel separates this one from the rest of the Rocky movies. Just as far as technology goes, if you watch some of those old Rocky films, you see Apollo coming at Balboa, and it's clear there was no contact made. But in this, you feel like you're in the fight. You feel like you're there. You can kind of feel the punches. So it definitely puts you in there, in the fight. You feel that you're thoroughly in there and that you've, taken a couple. I mean, it was some vicious shots. But just all around great movie. Again, well done to Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester, Ryan Coogler. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. You make sure you take your family. Maybe not your family. You take some friends to go see it. Can't go wrong with Creed. Movies with MegaShaun. We're back. Why are we back? Because there's more movies coming out. But nothing but puke left and right. Creed, starting this holiday season off fantastically. And then obviously we'll continue to, be here for you and fill you in on what you need to go see. And also, don't forget this week so far, Game coming back like a second plate of yams and dressing. So be here for us. We love you. Happy holidays. I'm MegaShaun, representing Culture Junkies and a bunch of sexy gentlemen. Good night.
Culture Junkies!